Okay, this is part three, and it's the final part. As I was leaving off, I was going into how there are some people who are light and proud to be light, some people who are light who are ashamed to be light. There are some people who are brown, proud to be brown, and vice versa, and some people are dark who are proud to be dark, and vice versa. And in that, the self-hatred amongst people of color, specifically black people, is because of our inability to take a knee. I'm sorry, I'm getting like saliva, like choked up in there. And not the rock group. Hail Josie Scott. Anyway. Anyway, the self-hatred runs deep. And it runs deep in the fact that it's designed that way. It's designed that way for black people to not like other black people because of our skin tone. But it's also designed that way in an adverse effect where some of us don't like ourselves because of our skin tone, and that's due to peer pressure, peer influence, influencers. Because a child is easily influenced, and if you are under 13, you should be watching this video without parental consent. But anyway, the whole point of the matter is that this is a dark jacket. This is a yellow shirt. Alright? And in these confinements of darkness and light, you have to find the balance. So a lot of darker kids would pick on lighter kids and say, y'all ain't really from Africa. Mungua! Making fun and doing the Shaka Zulu noises and all the clicks and all the other stuff from all the other supposedly African stereotype movies that are made. And then it's the same thing with black gangster movies. Most of the black gangster movies range from the mid of the color wheel to the darkest, and you rarely ever see a darker hero. You don't ever really see a black guy who's really down on the color wheel as the hero. You generally see them as the villain, which is the same with us lighter skinned color people. You never see us as the villain. You generally see us as the hero, which feeds into self-hatred for young kids that are dark growing up, and they're not going to get any lighter, and they don't know they're not going to get any lighter, so they're going to be like, well, we don't ever see dark heroes, so I guess it's bad to be this dark on the color wheel. And where the light kids are, we don't ever see any villains this bad, so I guess we're all holy and all better than all get out, and we're super mighty and mega. And that's kind of how it's set up. It really is kind of set up that way. So when you have a light-skinned person who's not heavily into hating dark people, or dark-skinned person not heavily into hating light people, and they can work together, that's great. But then you have those dark people who hate light people, and you have light people who hate dark people. And the people in the middle get caught in the CF, and then everybody's pissed off, and everybody hates everybody, but more importantly, everybody hates themselves. And they get up in the morning, God, I hate this black scale. I wish I could just rip it off, or I'm going to go take bleach treatments, and I'm going to do everything I can to lighten my butt up. And on the opposite side of that spectrum, you have the light-skinned guys. Man, these guys are telling me I'm not black enough, so I'm going to go take a tan. Well, there's good news in that, and there's bad news in that. Two things. One, bleaching your skin is bad. And two, darkening your skin darker than it's supposed to can lead to melanoma and skin cancer problems, so you should probably not mess with what God has given you. I have two tones because I refuse to wear long sleeve shirts. This is permanent brown right here. Permanent. My real color is right here. High yellow. The only way this is ever going to turn back to this is if I go live in Alaska for about 4 years, where I have no choice but to wear long sleeve shirts, and this will probably all turn back to this. As you can see, I have the third tone here and an ingrown hair that I just pulled out. That's great. Hurt like hell. But anyway, so you have this tone, and then you have that, which is a combo of the two because I refuse to wear long sleeve shirts. I just can't wear them. I feel constricted. I feel like I'm going to be locked up or something. And I've never liked long sleeve shirts. Even in church, I hated long sleeve shirts. In prom, I wore a short sleeve shirt with my suit. I don't do long sleeve shirts. Hold on. Did I wear a long sleeve shirt or short sleeve? I don't remember. Prom was a long time ago. 1993 was a long, long time ago. So, whatever I wore, let me correct myself. I am unconsciously unaware of what I wore to prom. I wonder if my prom date knew what I wore. I have prom pictures somewhere. I'm pretty sure that the suit and the cummerbund might not have came with a shirt because I didn't rent a shirt. I had my own shirt. I don't know if it was long or if it was not, but I did take a black girl to prom. She was darker than me. I had short hair. Anyway, I don't know where those pictures are. But yeah, there was no possible of wedding bells or any of that stuff because she basically dated me because she was my friend's cousin, and he pretty much begged her to do it. All right, because nobody would date the comic book freak or the martial artist. Pick one. I was both. But anyway, so a lot of skin tone is different, and a lot of this self-hatred among black people are due to how we treat each other, which if other people hate you, eventually you kind of start to hate you a little bit, and they give you the reason why they hate you. Oh, it's because you're not fully black. And it works just as equal on the other scone of the color wheel for people of color. So you have to understand that self-hatred amongst the black community, and I'm not talking about Africans or Jamaicans, I'm just talking about American black people. No, the self-hatred is more of our thing than other things, because a person from Africa could come here, and no matter what your skin tone is, you're fascinated, and you're going to be like, oh, we like the accent, and we're going to talk to him, and we're going to treat him like he's royalty because he's from Africa. No, and that does happen. I could go to England, and I might be able to talk with an accent, but it might not be the accent that I'm supposed to talk with. So, therefore, they may like it, they may not. They may come right out and say, oh, you're a phony. Yeah, you're right, I am a phony, because I'm an actor, and my accent sucks. Where my American voice, which I am using right now,
or I can use my demon voice. Just depends on which one you would prefer to hear.
Either or, those are the accents that I can do. I used to be able to do an English accent. I have no idea what happened to that skill. It is gone. It could probably come back if there was a paycheck. But anyway, as I end this video, when you go to bed tonight, or when you wake up in the morning, and if you're watching this between those 2 hours of nighttime and sleep and daytime and early waking up, you need to understand how self-hatred works. And self-hatred works because society, specifically black society, has a color wheel, and the color wheel spawns hate because black people really don't like looking out for each other, like talking about it. And black people, sadly, I'm going to say this because this is 1000% the truth. A black person would rather help anybody on the planet Earth other than another black person. And that's generally just American blacks. I'm not going to say that's blacks that like are in Africa or Jamaica or Trinidad or the Bahamas or stuff like that. Those black people aren't the ones that are going to have the problem. Black on black racism is generally and sadly an American thing. And if you go Google that, you'll find out that 9 times out of 10, I'm closer to right than wrong. And on that note, I'm going to end this video, and I want to thank you guys for watching. This is Comfort Graphic number 2. Be seeing